Hello there everyone, this is Neko here, getting ready to play Rose and Flame, and today we're going to be playing with the 4 mini bosses for this game, or episode, or whatever the hell you want to call it. So hopefully you guys enjoy, follow along, and maybe learn some ways to defeat the bosses, and or how to get to some of them. As there's one that might be a little hard to get to if you're not paying attention to. Which, to tell you the truth, is this boss right here that I'm going. I don't remember if it took anything to summon this boss, but for this boss you're going to want to make sure to have some poison resistance with you, whether that's poison ring, poison mask, and some mushroom and roasted mushrooms. In order to get here, which, just in case you don't know this island, this is the island with the big shield right over here. And there's that little hole and all that stuff. You come over to here, there's this little pad here. You jump on it, and you can get into here. You're going to have to walk across this pad, which will open up over there. Oops. And close that. You gotta get rid of him, which is extremely easy. If you're lucky, you can get 3 shots off, unless you're a close combat player. The air smells like library and dust and moldering books. What the hell is moldering? And then from that, you can simply eat the kebab, eat the roasted mushrooms, and then you can come in here and play with him. As long as you try not to get hit by him and you shoot, you can pretty well deal with this. Oops, out of stamina. You gotta try and make your shots count, and try not to get hit by too many of these idiots. If you can hit the guy in the face, you're good to go. If you want to minimize taking damage, you're going to want to have to hit these guys. And then just shoot him in the face when you can. Avoid his attacks, and he's actually relatively easy to deal with once you've cleaned out. If you can hit him in the face, that's oops. Try not to get hit by that sword attack because it does exceptionally more poison. Oops. Ooh. But most of this is just you run around, you shoot him, you run around, and you shoot again. If you can hit him in the face, there we go. You could try and shoot him outside of here, but he'll regenerate too quickly. And there we go. He's done. Thank you. And we've got that. We'll have to see what it takes to... I'll take these because they're going to be needed. For the next bosses, you're going to need to collect, what is it? 5, 10, 15, at least 15 of these, and 3 magic seeds, because you're going to need crystal essence. The other boss, you're going to need astral essence. And it looks like this boss, you don't need anything to summon it, but I could be completely wrong. So far nothing's here appearing, so let's just go grab this. Let's get out of here because... oh. Ooh, fire resistance. I'm gonna need that at some point. Alright, so let's head on to the next boss. This skill is absolutely invaluable, especially when these are taking too long. Alright, that's over. Now we can step on this and go. So we'll move on to the next boss, which we need to go... I need to figure out where the hell... oh yeah, that's actually literally right next door. Oh, and you will also need 3 nibbler leather, just in case you're wanting to plan out ahead of schedule. So you need crystal essence, astral essence, and nibbler leather. Yup. Come on. Why the hell am I having such a hard time? There we go. Alright, so now we're gonna head back over to where I first was. And we're gonna go play with that boss. So let's head on over here. We'll fly up and hit that one spot. And then we'll go to the next bosses. And depending on how much time we have left, will depend on whether or not I take on the boss. I hate that. Alright, here we are. Jump on here, jump on here. I should have enough durability. Here we are. This one's the crystal essence, and this is the fire boss. What I found is that you can get the boss basically right here if you can attack. Oops. And then, you just gotta avoid that, and then you can jump up here, lure him back over, and you're good to go. As long as you don't get stuck, but otherwise you're pretty decent. His one attack, which I absolutely hate, is that one. That one skill is just absolutely OP. No! I hate that skill. These guys are idiots. Mostly because they act as a meat shield for him. Alright. There we go. You motherfucking nuggets. Stop transforming. And this is why that skill is invaluable. And he's here, so let's jump up on this. He moves very, very fast for some reason. Whoop. Come on. Let's go. Whee. Stop. You are annoying and wasting durability of my weapon. Hey, come back. With this spot, you have to just worry about the meteor, as far as I can tell. Which, hopefully I can kill him before... Oh, come back. Stop with the summoning, holy flip. Give me a second to shoot you. I guess I should stop trying to go for headshots. Whee! I'm moving around too much. I'm gonna end up having to resort to some other method to attacking him. Come on. At least he stopped with the meteor. Oop. But that attack that he does right there is insanely OP. Thank you. That's 2 bosses done. I'll take that too. And alright, well, there we go. Now we'll move on to the next boss. But we're gonna have to repair my weapon. So I'll simply cut that out real for a minute. And what the hell is second leather fire resistance? I've got... Okay, well that's useless as hell. I don't need doubles. Alright, let me go make a stop real quick to repair my weapon and stuff. And then we'll continue on with the next boss and the next boss. Alright, here we are at the next boss fight. Woo! This one's gonna require, I believe, nibbler leather. And since he's an archer, he's actually relatively easy. If you go for body shots, you're pretty good at it. You're pretty safe. The issue you're gonna have to worry about are the ghost spores. You just simply sidestep his skit attacks like that, and then just fire back your own. You'll have to clear out these idiots, but otherwise he's actually one of the easiest boss fights. The hardest ones for me have all been fire based. And you can actually buy Horn Max's helmet, which has bleed resistant. I'm gonna have to heal. Dang it. If you can get... They try and predict your path sometimes, and you can use that to your advantage. If you wait till they shoot and you're far enough distance, you can simply sidestep. But if you move before that, they get you. Thank you, I'm taking those. I'm taking this. Thank you, thank you. All dead. We're gonna go loot that body, and then we're gonna go for the last boss. He is actually somewhat of a pain, but only because of one reason. Oh, we got a bone sword this time. Sweet. And there's only one reason, and I ended up discovering how to deal with him, though. Or two ways to deal with him. One is building a structure, and the other one is simply luring him out of the area. Which I'm gonna do that one. If I can get it to work right. So let's head up over here. We'll get over to that boss. Just in case, if you're looking for the bosses, the easiest thing to do is simply look for... Uh-oh. Am I not gonna make it? Is that... Uh-oh. Catch this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Catch it, please. Thank you. Woohoo. Oops. But the easiest thing to look for each boss, technically the first two are just absolutely easy. And realistically, all you have to do is just follow the gold markers, as you see right there. So finding the bosses are pretty well easy. It's just a matter of how to defeat them. That is the biggest question, and the hardest. And at some point, I really, really hope they fix the durability of the bow, or decrease the repair cost, because later on, having to use 6 to 8 iron ingots to repair a metal bow is very, very excessive, especially when you're pelting the hell out of everything and you're rapidly losing. Get out of the wind. Really, I got into the wind current and it didn't give me stamina. Alright, this area, the reason why this is a pain is once we land, you'll see. As you can see here, it's all frosty and snowy. If you can, you lure them out right here. Right, if you can lure him here, you can actually deal with him pretty easily. It's just the question is, can you lure him there? And one way I figured out how to do that is, let's sacrifice this. You go up onto here, you run here, and just simply stand here. And if you could figure out where the hell he's at, or see him, Those guys don't really matter. It's the big guy that matters the most. Ah, there he is. He's over there. Now he should try and come at me. He should try and figure out a path to me. Whoop. Well, this works too. If he's just gonna sit there, I can just pelt him like this. Although I'll have to find a spot to heat up. I don't know if he takes fire damage more or not, because I haven't actually tried. But, I mean, if he's just gonna sit here and take this, I'm gonna make use of it. I might be able to kill him before I freeze to death, too. Oops, I gotta let my stamina charge up. Because if you don't, you deal less damage. And this is why I think they should modify the durability of the bow. Because if you don't, they should make the attack be based on the strength of the pull. So for example, here if you look at that little white ring that turns yellow once it hits the center, if you just click and shoot like that, it should do a little bit of damage. If it pulls in a little bit, it should do a little more. So if you're taking the moment to charge it like this, oh, I almost thought he was going to teleport away. But if you take the moment to charge that, you should be okay. Or it shouldn't consume so much durability. Because that's taking a moment of your stuff to time and potential to kill to get. It's a big risk. Alright, well, we've managed to kill him. We've got all 4 books. We'll go and turn it in and then loot this. Thank you. You can, if you're absolutely in need of these, one thing you can do is simply farm bosses. As you can see here, the last 2 bosses have given me sky crystals, 3 each, but it's not really worth farming them, and holy mother of flip nuggets. We basically went 3 out of 4. Oh. Okay. I didn't know this could actually happen. You could have cold resistance on top of cold resistance. That's 3 cold resistance. Plus, leather gloves are stronger. Sweet. I like those gloves. But after a certain period of time, this resets. So now that we've got all 4 bosses taken care of, we can go and fly and turn in the things to where they need to be, which means way over there. But the stupid destroyer, or whatever the hell you want to call it, needs to be its recipe modified. They modified it, but they modified the wrong recipe or the wrong item. Iron, yeah, it's expensive. Yeah, it takes quite a bit of work to get to, but nature crystal essence, you have to get 3 of those to get 1 nature essence crystal, which means you either have to trade what is it, 66 to get 1. So you need roughly 220-ish. Hold on. It takes 5 crystals, nature crystals, or essence, or whatever the hell it is, to get it. And it takes 66 enemy kills, giving a maximum of 3 sky crystals each and every single time, just to get the that's if they give 3 each time. That means In order to get 3 of them to get 1 crystal, you need 66, 66, about 180. So let's round it to 200 to get one of those crystal things. Times that by 5, that is about 1,000 enemies, giving a minimum of 3 crystals, 3 sky crystals each. That is insane. Like, insane. So, I'm sure there's an easier way to get them, but for now, I don't know how to do it besides that. But here we are. We've got this portal. It's basically time up. I showed you the 4 bosses, so I'll save next episode the boss of this area. Da, 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 da. So, if you guys enjoyed, please like. If you didn't, I understand. It was just me running around killing bosses and showing ways to deal with them and all that fun stuff. Although usually at this point, if you made it this far, I'm pretty sure you liked the video. But I could be wrong. Anyways, if you want to be added onto the in-screen credits like these people, make sure to publicly subscribe. After about 2-ish or so weeks, depending on how many people subscribe at once, I'll add you on. And if you leave before I reach 1,000 though, I'll remove you off, because it's for people who gave me a chance. For now, if you want to see more of the series, just check out the in-screen credits that are coming up. And if you want to see other games I play, make sure to check out my channel. I do play other games. For now, I'm going to get ready for the next episode, which is a boss fight. And after that, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do, because I haven't planned that far yet. So for now, I'll have to say bye-bye, and see you next time. Oh wow, I can burn myself.